Aquarius, hello there. I hope you're keeping well, my dears. God, I'm sending everything flying here. This is your collective love reading, which is going to take you from mid-January right the way up until end of Feb. Remember though, you're all on different timelines. Some of you won't have reached this point yet. Others of you will be way past it. But if you're not completely identifying with it, stick with it through to the end. Because if it is a predictive reading, it won't have happened yet. Before we go any further, guys, I'll give these one last shuffle. If you could do the nice bits, the liking, the sharing and the subscribing, that'd be fabulous. Thank you very much. And there's some additional bits put in on the spread as well, but I'll reveal those as we go along. So clear, strong guidance, spirit. Words are going, great sign, because it means spirit is coming in very strongly. In fact, I'm getting an energy, quite a strong Libra energy. Remember, it doesn't have to be. Might be that something quite significant went down for you September, October last year. Maybe legalities, something like that. But if it's a particular energy that's around you, as I said, it doesn't have to be Libra. Spirit's putting that bit out there again. It's someone who's being very demanding. They're getting anxious, and the more anxious they get, the more demanding they become. For some of you, unfortunately, guys, it is yourselves. We'll see where it takes us though. Clear, strong guidance, please. I'm not sure where that's taking us. Please, Spirit, what can you give me of where you see Aquarius as of this moment with regards to love? There's your energy. 7 of Swords. I feel this can be seen as quite a demanding type energy. Spirit now wants me to take from the top of the deck. How does your party, how do they view you at the moment with regards to love? Now remember, this is how they view you. Doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. Hangman energy. Resistant. I'm hearing going down the spiritual path. Getting downloads, trying to find that calm within, but not quite reaching it yet. It's as if they're viewing you as if you're not ready to step forward or assert yourself yet. There's hesitation around relationships and love, particularly love. What's gone down in the recent past between you and your person? Those 2 cards popped out there, so I'm going to take one of them. There's that defensive energy. That can be seen as your energy. Doesn't have to be. Let me move these out the way. How does Spirit see the both of you at the moment, or what's happening between the both of you at the moment? 3 of Swords. There's that upset. Now, it doesn't mean to say there's been upset between the both of you. It can be that there is upset for one of you. It can be stress. It can be that anxiety. Even a demanding type energy where you're not coming from a place of feelings. You're coming from a place of, I'm hearing want and reactivity. It's just what I'm getting through. What's going on for your party at the moment within their environment that apparently you're not aware of? King of Pentacles. Well, I'm hearing flush. They've got it all going on. They're in the right place and they're ready to progress. Your party then, how do they feel towards you at the moment? Well, they've made a decision. They're just not acting on it yet. They see an opportunity there. They feel, I don't want to say potential. I can't quite place it. It seems a bit too heavy for me to say you're the one, but you kind of tick the boxes. That's what's coming through. I mean, it's a pleasant feeling, but there is hesitancy there. You can see the wall there that's being stood behind, and there's an opportunity to be able to step onto that and over it. I'm hearing possibility, but they haven't got the green light yet. There's no green light. Fears, anxieties and concerns that they have when it comes to the connection with yourself. 5 of Swords in reverse. Don't want that hassle, I'm telling you. Their plans of action towards you when it comes to the connection. Judgment. I think they're waiting for the aha moment. Yep, it is about their plans of action towards you. But unless you're blowing that flipping horn and giving them the go-ahead, they're just going to be standing there with their arms out at the moment, waiting for this opportunity. It's like an opportunity, or they're waiting to realise something, or something to be brought into their awareness so they get given a chance. Over the next 8 to 10 weeks, where does Spirit see things going? So what is Spirit predicting between the both of you over the Nate, maybe involved, yep, not quite sure. I'm hearing innate. 8 to 10 weeks. What's Spirit predicting moving forward? Well, there's going to be progress somewhere. Doesn't mean to say it's between the both of you, as in things are going to develop. It may be that one of you sees an opportunity elsewhere, or just decides to move forward. And then I'm hearing, I've got no idea. I have got no idea. There's a cluelessness vibe here, and I don't think it's coming from you. I'm hearing things aren't that black and white. They're not that black and white. No idea where that's coming in. And then I've just been shown the 2 crystals or stones up at the top there. Yep, and I'm getting through these 3 cards already. Someone's enthusiastic, but they're blocked, and I feel it's because of something that's gone down in the past. There's hesitancy here, or this blockage. It doesn't have to be a person, this devil energy. It can be a thought process. But while there is enthusiasm there, and I feel somebody is taking your attention, I'm hearing goading. I'm sorry, but it doesn't have to be your energy. You can swap it around, and the more people involved, the more energy there is. There's somebody that feels passionate towards you, absolutely. This party, no shadow of a doubt, but the blockage is in the way. That devil energy can also be hurt. It doesn't have to be a person, an addiction, an overconsumption of something. It can just be real pain and upset. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this 7 of Swords, of where you see Aquarius at the moment? Working on yourself, trying to balance things out with regards to relationships, or within yourself, the yin and yang energy. And that's why there's withdrawal there. How is your party? How are they viewing you with regards to love at the moment? Remember, this is how they're viewing you, how they're observing. Doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. The Magician, holding yourself back to try and remain in control. Possibly going down the spiritual path. There's that enthusiasm again. It come out a moment ago and went back in. And you can't make this up. You heard me shuffling it. King of Wands. You're showing. And now I'm hearing potential again. Potential towards this person, or moving on. May even be a project, in fact, this King of Wands energy. Doesn't have to be. But there's a stubborn vibe that's coming with this. There's an expectation. There's a yearning and a want for something. I feel you recognise that it's within. That's where the work needs to take place, because we've got this Magician energy here, where it's about predictions, making sure you've got all the elements together, working and coordinating, setting up the right dynamic. Throats going there, and you're not explaining yourselves properly. I'm seeing a massive blue here as well. Wisdom, possible meditating, looking for guidance, but going within. And that's great, because it's leading you towards this lover's energy. Doesn't have to represent a couple as such. It can be our masculine and feminine side, and when we bring it into balance, it delivers choice. It brings about choice, because we then don't feel as, I'm hearing henpecked, we then don't feel as henpecked. That's interesting. What's gone down in the recent past between both of you then? So what have we got for the both of, oh God, here we go. Oh Jesus, the Hangman is back with the Hierophant. Them three popped out there. So there's defensiveness here because I feel you've had a meltdown. You've gone into self-preservation mode and you're trying to get yourself out of the upset. And by doing that, you're spending time on yourself, really observing the situation for what it is, but going within as well. And there's a massive amount of learning that's taking place here. For others of you, you're getting defensive because you've realised that this connection that you're in, possibly with a Pisces, doesn't have to be, it's not going to go anywhere because they're in a relationship, or you've really backed off because you found out they're in a relationship or they're married. Some of you have got involved with somebody and they've not told you they've been married, and that's why that King of Pentacles is down at the bottom of what's hidden. I'm hearing hidden agenda. This holding back from love, it really has gone off. It really has. That Seven of Wands, it is a Leo card, but it's also ruled by Mars. The Tower card, that's ruled by Mars as well. And you're having a realization. Some of you may be involved with I'm getting strong Pisces coming into this reading, you know. Doesn't have to be, but this is why you're holding back, because there's a feeling of doing the right thing. You may even be holding back from further commitment and not wanting to get married, and you're showing little bits of enthusiasm towards marriage or further commitment, but you're just not feeling it. Your party is, but they're giving you that space, but there's something else that you're working on that they're trying to remain in control of. For others of you, you're getting back with an ex, or an ex is coming back to you. And whilst you step forward a little bit and show enthusiasm, you may be getting intimate again with each other, but it's not coming together as a complete connection. There is that hesitancy there. And then again, I'm hearing and then I've just heard hernia. I'm hearing yearning. What can you give me on this Three of Swords, please, Spirit? What's going down between Aquarius and their party at present? There's the upset Queen of Pentacles. Now this King of Pentacles that's down in the hidden may even be that that's what they want again, your party. They had it with you in the past, and I'm hearing reinstate. Sounds very, very formal. Start it back up again, and I've just heard finance. I'm not quite sure where. I mean, the downloads are coming in thick and fast, but I feel this is you that's really peeved here, that's in this Queen of Pentacles energy. There's upset and a realization of how dependent you was on the connection, and then I've just heard, but you can't trust yourself. Six of Swords as your energy, doesn't have to be, and the Chariot. Oh God, there's been an act of impulsivity here between the both of you. And whilst you've wanted to progress with something, you have, and then got further down the line and thought, I shouldn't have done that. I feel you've been tempted. Now remember, it's not going to be for all of you. I feel you've been tempted, Aquarius, by somebody else in the past. It's been on your conscience. I don't want to be in the connection that I'm in anymore. But your party hasn't got the full reasoning of why you didn't want to remain in the connection. They're trying to get back into your energy again in a good way, this person you was with from the past, but whoever it is that you've acted impulsively with, you know now it shouldn't have gone there. It may be that this person you're involved with, possibly this King of Pentacles, is very forgiving. A lot has been invested into relationship. You had it all, and they're willing to work on it again. But for you, I'm getting an energy of you can't quite trust yourself or the situation where it's being built from. The foundations will be, it's strange because whilst you hear rocky, I also hear shallow. I can't, as if you're not doing it for the right reasons. What's not being done for the right reasons at the moment, please, Spirit, between Aquarius and their party? There we go, that Two of Wands. Your party that wants to get back with you, if this is you, knows that they are, I'm hearing at a crossroads, but they're a choice. You've got other options. They're an option. They're an option. And they're holding back, hoping to, not in a weird way, try and draw you in. But I feel you're recognizing now that you made the wrong decision and you've sabotaged something. Is that something that you do? You sabotage situations for yourself and you're just twigging onto it now. There's a feeling of boredom that's coming from within you, as if you need stimulating and you haven't been getting it elsewhere. But it's about recognizing that drama, whilst it is exciting, or it can be exciting, it can be destructive and bring things to an end. There's a difference between finding an interest and drama. I'm not sure who needs to hear that. King of Pentacles energy then. What have we got going on in your party's environment at the moment? Apparently you're not aware of. More Capricorn energy. Some read that King of Pentacles as Aries, Taurus. You can read it as an earth sign, so that'll be your Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. But there's overwhelm here. I'm hearing validating. They know they've got everything that they need, but they're short of something in your eyes. Or they fell short of something and it's leaving them choked. And they're getting overwhelmed because while they feel they're going around in circles with you, they're wanting more and they're not getting it. But there's a wanting to do the right thing here. Reason being is because whatever it is that's around their neck there, Spirit is drawing me in really strongly to the gown that the Hierophant is wearing, the red. They do feel passionately towards you. It's as if they want to get off their chest how they're actually feeling, but they can't because it's either they get overwhelmed or they create an overwhelming situation. So what is going on with this here then, if it's not being expressed? Well, we've got Queen of Cups, that's in reverse. And there's that Capricorn energy again. There's so many downloads coming in here. I don't even know where to place it. I mean, some of you have got involved with somebody that is going through a divorce, and now, because this King of Pentacles, it can be a female. I feel they've started the process and now they're getting overwhelmed and wanting to come back. But you've got with this person. You've been working on the relationship. You may have been friends for some time and you've finally come together, but there's some secrecy here somewhere. When I was coming into the reading, I kept hearing mystery. And your party is really passionate towards you. Maybe that they've finished a long-term connection or a heavily committed connection, a well-established connection, then gone and got with you, and now this person's coming back. Now this Queen of Pentacles, when she's in reverse, she's a bit of a, she can be manipulative, she can try and look the victim, but it's a way to try and gain control and drain people emotionally. Because she tries to appear vulnerable as if she's lacking competence. And you can see the gentleman with the paperwork there, as if offering it up to the other person that's on the bench. And I feel the person on the bench is the party that she was with, possibly the party that you've now gone and got with. And she's gone to them in quite a, male or female, they've gone to this person on the bench in quite a submissive energy. This Queen of Cups has gone there in submissive energy, as if to say, I know I made the wrong decision. I got it all wrong. And she's trying to fill this party you've got with hot air, to try and influence him, to try and suck up to them and reel them back in. It doesn't feel nice, you know. Spirit is telling me to change deck. Do you know what though? I'm going to put it out there. I do not like that Queen of Cups energy at the minute. There's a return. I've just heard potential again. A potential. There's a potential return. I don't know where that fits. Because she knows that there's someone else on the agenda. Maybe you. What can you give me with this Two of Wands, please, Spirit? That's highlighting now why your party is possibly in that energy of Two of Wands, of how they feel towards you, because you're the option. It's swirling round everywhere. You've put your foot down and you've said, I am absolutely not going to be an option, and good for you. And you've stepped back and you've really reeled it in and gone into that Hangman energy. What have we got here then, please, Spirit? How does... I've just heard Capricorn. How does Aquarius's party feel towards Aquarius? There's a decision to be made. They know there's a bond there. There's a close connection. Page of Cups. But because you're giving minimal emotionally, they just don't know whether... There's a feeling of being single here. Again, lots of Pisces coming in. They don't know whether they just want to play around, or is that the case with you? I feel they're scared to open up of how they actually feel, because they don't want to put themselves in a place of vulnerability. So they're hoping you're gonna come forward and say, look, what's the deal here? I really like you. Do you feel the same about me? But you're not saying it. In the meantime, you've gone and found out that another party has come back, or is on there, I'm hearing the horizon, and you've really backed off, and now they're at a bit of a loose end because they don't know which party to go with. Did you like them enough, or was it a casual hooking up thing? And how do they feel about this other party? Should they give him the opportunity, because they don't want to sabotage something with you? There's so much lack of clarity here. It's as if there's a constant questioning of each other whilst they're trying to make a decision, because they know there's a close bond there. There's something that you are both involved with that you feel passionate about, and that's what's keeping you connected. I'm also getting rehabilitation, as if you've met each other at a place where you go for help, and because of what's happened to the both of you, let's say an AA meeting, doesn't have to be, that's what's drawing you together. I know when we get with people, we can be interested in them because we have common interests, but there's something about the way you two have come together and the dynamic, or the way that it's set up, it's not completely healthy. Your other party's recognising it, or your party's recognising it, but you're not. I feel you've started to feel for them more emotionally. There's a very confused energy here, and then I'm getting quite a drunk vibe. That's why that Nine of Cups has come in. Because when they're drunk, there's acts of impulsivity. Sexual stimulation, shall we say. That'll go better. What else can I get on this Page of Wands, please, Spirit? What else can I get? What else can I get, please, Spirit? King of Swords. I feel someone's making something clear here that they're really retracting. It is what it is, and it only seems to happen when they're drunk, or the reason that they're together is because of this familiar area that they're trying to, I'm hearing, resolve. It's like a task you've both taken on together, you've hooked up with each other, and one of you has started to get feelings more than the other one. And every time you put your feelings forward, or they put their feelings forward, it comes across quite cold, but they're only able to express themselves sexually. But they don't want to make a decision. They want to keep this partnership going. There's something they're gaining, but they're offering just enough emotion. Now, it may be you, but I feel they're offering just enough emotion to get their own needs met. Fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection. 5 of Swords in reverse. Now, this is your energy. It is ruled by Venus, and I feel with it being in reverse, this is them avoiding conflict. This is them avoiding commitment. They've got challenges elsewhere, or they find something challenging with you, but they don't speak up about it because there's also something else that they gain from you. But as well, what is coming up is there's others in the background here. There is others in the background. The feeling of the reading feels like it's changed, but there's significance of why Spirit wanted me to go to a more hidden mystery type with these cards. There's hidden agenda here. Fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection. The Fool. Death cards. And the Empress. They've got guilt trips being played on them here in this Queen of Cups energy. There's something that is really important to your party that they're getting offered from somebody else. There's a deep level of understanding, but they keep trying to tell this party, or it may even be you, that they want to be on their own, and if they're going to ask for any more, or you're going to ask for any more, they're just going to call it quits. There's a wanting here of more from either yourself or from this person that they're with, and they're panicking because, well, what they get from you is incredibly valuable. They're not going to give you what you want. The plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with you. Judgment. The Lovers. Gemini energy. 7 of Pentacles, and the next card to come out there was Ace of Swords. There's a going over old ground here. There's a lack of progress. You're still going on, or this other party is still going on about what they want from the relationship, and your person won't go there. They're saying, no, you know what this relationship is made up of. I feel for them, in a way, someone comes in and is able to spot where your party is vulnerable. Say they're overworked, but this person knows the role, or knows just enough to relieve pressure on them, and they come in, they relieve some of the pressure, and that's the way of making the way back in with your party again. And then your party feels bad because they feel like they owe them something, yet they don't want any more from them. It's a very codependent type relationship, but all that's going to happen is if anything is aired, or there's a wanting again, or anything's pressed on about this new beginning, they're going to make it absolutely clear that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And there's somebody else that's caught their eye here, but they're not taking action on it. because they won't put themselves in a position of vulnerability. That may even be you. Over the next 8 to 10 weeks, Spirit, what can you give me with this 3 of Wands energy? What can you predict? Knight of Swords now. 10 of Cups. Some of you are meeting up on dog walking, or there's a connection that's developing between dog walking. And 6 of Swords. I've just had another whopping download come through. Some of you have said you're going to be leaving and you haven't. And this person in the meantime has gone and got back with their old party whilst they're waiting for you to leave. When you leave, they'll then, I'm hearing jib, they'll then get rid of the party that they're with. The party that they are with at the moment provides them with something, and they don't know whether this is what connections are meant to be made up of. But they feel more for you, but you haven't budged yet. You've just gone quiet. They see you as a soul partner, but they are not going to speak up. I'm an absolute div and cut the end of the reading off, but it was complete anyway. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you end of Feb. Bye.